9 years ago, a curse spread across the land. Color vanished from the world, leaving only sorrow in its wake. No one living knows how it happened, but the curse continued to spread. Some resisted, others were consumed. It took everything from me. If I were lucky, I would have shared my parents' fate, but my body refused to die. So I linger on in this wretched world, watching the curse grow stronger day by day. I devoted my life to ending the nightmare, but to no avail, until today. The rumors say it all began in this castle, and that none who entered are ever seen again. After 9 years, I am willing to take the risk, but it will cost me my life. After all, I've already lost everything else. Oh, I'm a controller. Whoop. Okay, that's heavy. Oh, Ren, how does the audio sound? Since you're here. That's a dashback. Good, good. Meow. Gotta remember that dash is just for backwards. Figured that was pretty cool. Everything's very shadowy. Oh. Up attack. Low attack. Alright. As much. Break everything! Can't break that. That's for later. We'll see color-wise. I don't even have a health bar right now, so something tells me this is just a prologue. Okay, right over here. Those guys just spawn forever just to practice. I got a thing. I can't seem to... There we go. One origin, one purpose. Host of the ancient civilizations, bearer of the great shrines whose mighty tribes have perished. Amphibus, Petico, Capra. Preserve, preserve, you are a fortress. Beyond the end, the ancient came to the nations. The second Genesis, the new burdens. Upon my back I bore home and sanctuary, from time beyond memory to the day of darkness. Okay. Anything up here? Ooh. Aha! Secrets. More gems. More gems. Cutscene. Oh dear. You'll never catch me. Later, loser. I'm back at the beginning. Spooky. Ow, rude. You underestimate my patience. I can't hit him. You got a big mouth. Yeah, that's where the color went. Europa, it ended so soon. All those years of training came to nothing. He did fire his laser. Why did I think I could make a difference? Ugh, I can't breathe. Please? Stay away from me. Please? I'm warning you. Please! I feel better? How? Hugs make everything better. My wounds are healed. And color has returned? Who are you? Please! His name is Apino. He is a friend. No, see, this is a very trustworthy teddy bear. He healed our wounds with a hug. Apino? What a strange name for a little ghost. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, no. It's a fine name. Just a little peculiar. Mine is a bit odd, too. I'm Europa. Sweet? Not anymore. Noble titles were a thing of the past. Now I'm just Europa now. Sweet? It would be my pleasure. Besides, it seems like I could really use your help. Sweet! It's settled then. You can help me out, and I'll keep you company. Friend get. We have acquired a friend. No longer will we have to run through shadow alone. Now we run through color with a friend. Alright. Apino provides Europa with a shield. Each time she is damaged, a portion of the light bar is consumed. When the light bar is completely empty, hold R2 to hug Apino to restore a portion of it. Aim Apino with the lock into specific targets and fire. Oh! I don't know how to... Ah, that way. I'd use the other joystick. Bullied an enemy. It's got the achievement. Bullied an enemy. I'm Bully! 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 Still can't do anything with that. I know I should probably go there, but I want to just, hit and hit. Crystals. Oh, deuce. Ah, save point. Got it. We saved the game by playing a piano. Organ. I don't know. Is that a piano or an organ? I wonder. Doesn't have pipes, so it's probably not an organ. It's rather large for a piano. Ow. Yeah. Yeah. Crouch and attack. Yes, I already know that. I already figured that out. I'm not dumb. I'm gonna go up. You go up. We go down. We go up. You had more health than I was expecting. Yes, I am aware dark crystals can only be destroyed with light. Over here. I'm curious about the other things. Like, what's over here? Nothing I can do with this yet. I'm assuming that's a fire thing, though. It's over here. Something I can't do yet. Ways I can't go. Have fun. Have good dinner. The controls definitely feel a little floaty. Whoop. Yep. Yep. Oh. Okay. And I died. Unfortunate. I have time to react to that. I thought I was jumping just low enough to not get hit by his shots, but I guess not. Yes, I did do the die. I did, in fact, do the die. I can do this. It's gonna... Whoop! Ah, he's too far back. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, I already figured that out. Oh, good. There's music over here. Hello, music man. Hold on, before I talk to you, let me just a bit of gardening. Hello, music man. Ah, don't kill me. Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you even doing here? To be honest, I'm hiding. I'm part of an orchestra. Came here for a perform a concert. Concert? Is that really a time for that? I can't think of a better time, really. Where are the others? I'm afraid I don't know. When the color came back, we all went out to enjoy the view. Did we? I see. Anyway, thank you for finding me. I was just trying to get back to the theater, but a guard attacked me for no reason. You know what? You seem pretty tough and braver than me. If you take me to that, if you take care of that guard, I'll make it worth your while. He has a giant hammer. You can't miss it. It's all right, Apino. We should have him. I'll look for you in the theater when it's done, mister. Winton. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Winton. My name is Europa. Pleasure's all mine, Europa. We must help the Toot Man so he can perform at his concert. Whoop. He does the toot-toots with his horn. That is a thing for later, I'm assuming. There we go. I was hiding here because I didn't want some monsters to find me. Plays the trumpet. I mean, what? There's no better way to stay hidden than by playing a trumpet. Hi already. And didn't want to die. The backward dash is kind of awkward. I wish it was like a normal dash where I dash forward and I just have to change directions. Because having it just be a backward dash, like, I have to make sure I'm pointed at the enemy or else I'm gonna dash into the enemy by accident. Like I was doing there. Let's go this way. Is there a map I can look at? I like having maps. Oh, there is a map to look at. Okay. Okay. Not many places I haven't gone yet. Kind of awkward having only 2 hits from death and a shield that also gets depleted when I shoot things. I'm assuming that my, Yoop. There we go. Right as I complain about having a lack of shield because... of course. Of course I have to go the dangerous way. Sneak attack! No, I'm the type of person who just murders everyone. That way you don't have to worry about being stealthy. You don't have to worry about getting caught if everyone is dead. Let's see here. It's over here. A telescope. And a globe in a bookcase. Woo, relic. I was just destroying it because it looked like fun to destroy, but okay. Oh. Interesting. What was I looking for there? I want to read these. Once a brave friend of Talos, these loyal servants now hunt the ones they once protected. This brutish variant will attempt to rend its prey apart with its clawed hands. The Umbral Bat. Bats were former tenants of Talos Towers that lurked in the darkest corners. They were never particularly friendly, but now if you dare to cross the path, they'll certainly attack. Velastor Fighter. Local fighters, curious about the events unfolding in castles, were rewarded with their inquisitiveness by being engulfed by the curse. The sacred weapons once held dear, now foes to their flesh. Doric Spider. Ancient legend speaks of the Doric Spiders, creatures of shadow that hunt in groups during the night. Evidently, they're unimpressive, but in the swarm they can easily overwhelm with their unsuspecting prey. Vlimba Keeper. One of the Talos' most agile fighters, born from claws of the corruption. Her weapon, a handcrafted boomerang, is made from the bones of her prey. God of Talos. The castle's most elite warrior. The God of Talos is a relentless, gigantic soldier who never lets wander past the rooms he protects. Shadow Fiend, a protector of evil. Shadow Fiends are creatures of chaos, drawn to Talos to feed on the darkness. Once spotted, wanderers will find it difficult to shake them from their trail. Well, clearly that's because all wisdom comes from Wisconsin. Where do I find the beastry? Am I dumb? Like I said to go... Don't know. I'll figure that out later. Ow. That's a thing. Trickies? Can't go that way. Whoop. Yeah, I can see where they talk about hunting in pairs. I had magic. I couldn't shoot the crystal. That is a lot of walking I have to make up for. God damn it. That's kind of rough. I don't know why that keeps popping up there. Like, yes, I am aware. Well, I'm not even close to the dark crystal when it goes off. Yep. Ow. Oh, crystal. Go talk to him again. Hello, Winton. Here we go. You know. Crystal. I'm not even like changing my direction, but it's like changing my direction. I'm still pointed forward, and it's somehow making me dash backwards into him. Like I'm looking away. Get different directions this time. What's up here? A doohickey! A relic. The blue note. I got a blue note. It's a note that is blue. Ah! Now I don't have to do as much backtracking if I die. It's up here. Welcome, young warrior. We're glad to have you. You're here finally here. You knew I was coming? Indeed. Long have we waited for you. With your arrival comes the time to witness all that was foreseen by the ancient builders of this castle. I don't understand. Who are you? My name is Michiru, and this is my sister Kahori. Forgive her for her silence. She is not a talkative being. She keeps her voice for her songs. You can find Mr. Hibino at the end of the hallway as well. He will help you heal, not only physical wounds, but also those of the heart and mind. What do you mean? We are composers of the Dorian era, sent by the gods to heal the world with our music. Now would be a good time to start. The world is a mess and has been for years. That duty falls to another. We have a different role to play. Furthermore, we have been lacking our source of divine magic. There are music notes scattered around the castle. We need them to carry out our duty. Have you found any notes during your travels thus far? Well, I just found a blue note. I have? Well done. Now we shall guide you. Ah. Upgrades. Hello, Wenton. You'd be surprised how long it took to get to this place. You'd better not get lost. That guard that attacked me must be around here somewhere. This man has a saxophone. Welcome to my workshop. A workshop next to a music theater? For my art, there is no better place. I'm Hibino. I suppose you met Michiru and Kahori on your way here. We are on a special mission. In fact, we've been waiting for your arrival. We have come to help. I use magical spells to treat precious metals. Though this may strengthen your armor, armor fragments are hidden throughout this castle. Find them and bring them here. I don't own any armor. This dress is all I have. I don't own it. You're wearing pauldrons! That is technically armor! Do not fret. Remnants of the ancient civilizations yet linger. Scarce as they may be, I recommend you search around the castle. Should you find one and bring it to me, I will use my magic to aid you. I'll be sure to come back to find anything. Thank you. I'm enjoying a saxophone. I love how she's like, I know, it's like, I'm not wearing armor. It's like, you're wearing pauldrons. That's technically shoulder armor. Yep. The pauldrons aren't armor, they're a fashion statement. I mean, they're both. Depends on the pauldron, really. Yep. Calligrapher's journal. Ah, so that's what this was literally the calligrapher's journal. Got it. I got it. Ah. There's a secret door somewhere? There appears to be. I should look into that more. In fact, let's go look into it now. That's because I need that. I'm assuming what's the wind power. Yeah. I wanted to test if the crystal could be killed without. Ow. I'm stupid. I was not paying attention. And I died. Oh, well, at least I don't have to backtrack as much. Fact. Let me go back, talk to these goofy goobers over here again and run back over here to save. Goofy goobers! Whoop. Death from swooning the enemy, true. I really love the character designs in this. Like, so far all of these characters have looked fantastic. And I leave. Alright, let's go up here real quick just to save. It does. The visuals are great. Like even like the pixels are great, the artwork is great, the music's fantastic. I am very much loving the music. Alright, now we continue on to our doom. I mean to save the world. Whoop. Oh, I can stand on these. Neat. Fucked up the jump. Oh no. My problem with the dash is it's a backwards dash. If it was a normal dash that just dashed in whatever direction I was looking, that'd be fine. It's the awkwardness of it's a dash, it's a backwards dash. This I have to get used to, because this is not normally how dash mechanics work. When I was playing Ender Lilies, I was actually pretty good at it. I didn't die to random enemies most of the time, usually only to bosses. It's just the issue of this dash is not exactly friendly. Fuck me. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't. I don't have magic because they hit me. I would love to. Game. See. Recharge it by hitting it. I am hitting it. I can't do a combo in the midair, though. God damn it. It doesn't let me combo in the air. So I can't hit it enough to actually get my light recharged. An annoying dash. Like if I could at least do a, like, even if it's reduced damage, if I could like break the crystals by hitting it with my axe, it'd be great. That's not an option. I'll show you a skill issue, Ren. Alright, I'm gonna kill these guys. Very slowly. Enemies can't duck. It's that enemy ducks because it's... There we go. That enemy can duck because it's... See, look, I legit, like... I only get one slash when I jump. Right. Oh, wait. Oh! Now you recharge my meter? Oh, now you recharge my meter. Not when I don't need it. Fuck you. No, it doesn't duck. It does that to throw its attack low. Otherwise, like, the other enemies aren't ducking. Oh. Relic discovered. What'd I get? Whirlwind Strike. Hold to charge up a powerful wind world strike and we perform it. Okay. Ah, and I can move while doing it. Let's see here. That's transfer room. Okay. Taquitos. Whoop. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Da, 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 da. Ah. Fuck you. God damn it. He touched me with his shin. He touched me with his shin! Hashtag give me more checkpoints. The hardest thing of Metroidvanias, just sometimes the long distance you have to go in between save points. Yeah, like even Ender Lilies, which is like really rough sometimes were not this bad. Because like when there are enemies that can only die to a thing that like runs out of charge when I get hit, it makes it kind of difficult. I've already learned don't shoot Apino's little beam unless I have to. Also, do you notice that thing like literally opens its chest up when it throws its boomerang? We do this the patient BS way, by just ducking under attacks and hitting them very slowly. Again, now it recharges my damn meter. Wasn't when I literally needed because I had no meter. Up. I thought that's like the game gave me that and then like doesn't really give me a reason to use it for a bit. You must duck under your attack, dumbass. Haha. Use my long reach. This guy takes forever to die. And I was being careful. I was being a lot more careful that time. At least seems like a lot of the enemies who have projectiles, you can duck under the projectiles. That's at least nice. Fuck you. That is a singular room. Ah, it's save room. I can't believe I died right between a saver last time. Fuck. Died right before the save. Now this looks goopy. I don't want to go to goopy yet. Can't do anything with that. Okay, yep, I have to go to goopy. To the goop! Oh, there's a boss fight. Well, that shield looks annoying. Wow, that just immediately took all of my charge. I can't dodge past him. So, what? Again, that's why I hate the dash. I hate it. I hate it. I'm not a fan of this dash. I like this game a lot so far, but like, not a fan of the dash. And I can't skip the cutscene. Okay. That's also a dumb thing. Don't make me sit through a cutscene for a boss. Like, I can shoot him, but like, that doesn't help. You can just keep backing me into a corner. Oh, I can attack under his shield to recharge. Well, now I feel silly for having died to him. I feel silly for having died to that. Ah! Fuck me. Rather anticlimactic, if I do say so myself. What's this? Ah, this is the thing that opens the doors. You have obtained the Grace of Zeus. Attacks now deal electric damage. Nice. Europa now activate yellow switches. Matching enemy outlines with Europa's elemental armor deals additional damage and can bypass shields. Neat. But, Ah, okay. Ah. Number 2. Ah, so this will deal damage to the shield because it's electric. Boogie woogie woogie woo. That's why he's meant to be so easy. Don't need to poke at the ankle, because I could just attack him. Alright, now let's go back down here, because there were doors to open. What's this open? Whoop. Ow. You couldn't go to that. I'm guessing I need the water power before I can do that. I definitely will not make that jump. Curious. Yeah. Yes, question, though, is, I need that. I need to hit that thing. Like how, where, huh? Ah, what the f— See, that's something you should tell me about. I assumed that that was like a broken thing of that. I thought I was stuck. What I get? Ancient fragment. Ah, piece of armor. I'm assuming that's how I increase health. Oh, it's a save point. Okay, so purple means, so the pink magenta color is save points. Yellow are traversal rooms to other parts of the castle. Orange is where the armor thing is. Okay. Let me just make sure. Okay. I took away my charge up. Oh, it's the hammer man! Sweet! That hammer is definitely not a good sign, Apino. So let's get this over with. Ow. He's trying to spin to win me! Ah, God. He's getting there. He's red. There we go. Whack-a-nope. The achievement for beating him is a whack-a-nope. Wonder how long he was trapped in here before the curse claimed his mind. It's we. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. I forgot I can do that. Already, even though I only learned that like an hour ago. Ah, that did a thing. I'm not, what? Not entirely sure what, but it did a thing. Let's keep exploring a bit more. It's really annoying that just getting tapped by them knocks me out of my charge. Well, that just seems really annoying. Ow! Rude. Fuck you. See, that's... I'm sorry. Flying enemy with a projectile weapon. Fuck you! But I saved before I went in there. Like, fuck. That's obnoxious. That is actually obnoxious to have an enemy that can fly and shoot projectiles, but I can't do mid-air combos. I have a note. Lovely. Fuck you. Yeah, like if it flew in a predictable pattern or like it had to stop to charge its attack, like I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was like constantly like targeting me. If it actually had to stop and charge its attack and then shoot at wherever it was aiming when it stopped. Because that'd be a little bit more fair. Because then I'd have a chance to dodge it. Do I go there? Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Actually, I was dumb. It is down here. It's a red note. Different than a blue note. Because it's red. That's a traversal point. Keep running in there every time I come by here. Okay. That projectile is slow. Still can't do anything with this. Like, come on, he shot when I had to jump. He shot when I had to jump. Like, what the fuck? Stop being a cheap bitch. Aha, I juked you. I laughed too soon. I have laughed too soon. I would love a muffin. I have bran muffins if you want a bran muffin. Choco. Yes, muffins. I wanted some bran muffins. There was a good deal at them at the bakery at my local grocery store. Bran muffins. Yep. Let's see here. Yeah. The wind's got. All right. It kind of does look like a slime. Let's see. Okay, let's go up to here since we did get an armor fragment. What the? What in the Sam Hill was that? I need more notes. More notes! Okay, so I need 2, and I only have 1. Is there a fast way for me to travel? That would be so nice. Ah, see, I can just do that. Wish there was a way to like me to fast travel to certain things, like either here or a save point, so I don't have to waste time running around in rooms that. Actually, hold on. Before I may save up in this save room over here. Also, wish this was the save room and the note room was past the save room. Would have been a lot more convenient to use the save room. That leads somewhere, and I don't want to go there yet. If I run out, I have to hug him. That's dumb. Annoying. Was there something? No, that was not something I can do yet. Sure what I opened with that, but we'll find out. Aha! The heck is this? Hello! It's an elevator. Why was it wise to let the little ghost follow me? Truthfully, I don't think I'd get very far alone. That demon fought was stronger than any monster I'd ever faced before. I wonder if it's the source of a curse, or if I was drawn to it. New area. But I don't want to come here yet. Still more things to explore in the other area. This place is making me nervous. It's getting more dangerous all the time. It's impressive how long Talos has resisted. Even after all this time, people out there remain oblivious to the danger they are in. I can't even imagine what would happen if the curse spread throughout the rest of the world. I had wonderful elevator noise. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything in this area. Yeah, because I've been to all of those rooms. I'm gonna leave that room dark because I know I can't go in and do that yet. Which leaves like the big room with the big door that lit up. Get away from me. I don't want you to touch me with your big pecker. If I go left, it's just a transition room that I couldn't go through yet. Because the yellow rooms are transition rooms, like the elevator over there was. I don't think I can go. I don't think I can go through that yet. I was like, I don't want to go back to the center room and explore there. Oh yeah, we can go this way. Go down more. This way. Oh, I can't wait until I get water abilities and I can go in the water. Yep. Yep. Ah. Okay. So once I activate those, I'm able to go to different areas through that. Okay. Good to know. I wonder what my parents would think of me now. Would I seem brave to them, reckless, desperate? I can't be completely sure. I'd like to think they would be proud. Any bravery I have came from them. Totally not gonna get tired of that elevator noise by the end of this playthrough. Totally not. Okay, well, let's go back to that elevator. And start with that. Damn it, I wanted those. Gimme. And hip. To the next area we go. What will I find there? Who the fuck knows? My arms and knees are starting to ache. Running around the castle is taking a toll on me. There's no time for weakness, but I wish I could catch my breath. Just for a second. It's the Wisp! Grady. Spirit. I have never seen him get close to anyone. Who are you? I am but a memory. He finds it hard to trust people, and yet he trusts you. Yes? I don't know why, honestly. It's me! He seems to have more faith in you than you do. I know why you're here. You have come to stop this curse. But you must be careful. A demon named Belial roams the halls of the castle. It's always Belial. It's always Belial. I've met him. Child, if you truly are here to end this, you must first become more powerful. I've trained for years. I don't think there's anything I can do that hurt that thing, let alone kill it. You must gather the power with 3 vestiges of color. What do you mean? This castle was built with a purpose of housing 3 relics. 3 relics that, together, can dispel this curse of shadows. Water, earth, and fire. Gather all 3, and you will be ready to face the truth. I don't know I can. 'Tis we! I can see why he chose you. Your soul is weary and full of sorrow, but you are also brave, with a good heart. Accept your past and confront the present. Easier said than done. Acceptance is the first step. It'll bring you grace. Radical acceptance! So radical. Europa may quickly recharge her light bar after it depletes completely. Oh, useful. Press R2 when the green line reaches the highlighted area to restore your light bar. Thank you. Could have used that half an hour ago.